We have an update tonight on the investigation after a body was found yesterday in Wheaton. However, what we found out leaves many unanswered questions. It happened at the Lincoln Marsh near the Union Avenue trailhead. Now, police say the body was on fire when someone out for a walk discovered it near the trail. The passerby noticed flames just off the trail, and it turned out to be burned human remains. The victim's identity has not been released. Multiple agencies are now investigating. Now to the federal corruption trial of former Illinois House Speaker Mike Madigan. Today, the defense took center stage to present their case. NBC5's Charlie Wojciechowski joining us live from the Dirksen Federal Building tonight. And Charlie's here to tell us what happened in court today.
Well, today, one of the two defendants in this case, Allison, rested his defense. That as jurors heard their last full day of testimony for this year. After 40 days of testimony, Madigan co-defendant Mike McLean rested his defense. Attorneys for the former speaker, however, continue to bring witnesses. Their goal to show what is alleged by the government to be corruption was really nothing more than legal business as usual in Springfield. And then companies like AT&T and ComEd may have sought Mike Madigan's favor, but received no special consideration in return. Among Madigan's witnesses today, Andrew Kratal, a real estate developer who was working on the Union West development in the West Loop. He was captured on recordings made by FBI mole Danny Solis, meeting with Madigan about tax breaks for the property. When asked if he ever felt fearful or intimidated to hire Madigan's law firm, he said he did not. Also expected to take the stand for the defense, Justice David Ellis, an appellate court judge and New York Times best-selling author who once served as general counsel for Madigan. Previously, he testified at the trial of the ComEd 4, one of the precursors of the Madigan trial. All four were convicted, including Madigan confidant Mike McLean. Also today, only a few floors away from where McLean and Madigan were on trial, U.S. District Judge Robert Gettleman set a new June 2025 trial date for Paul Wojciechowski, the former CEO of AT&T Illinois. His first trial ended in September with the hung jury. In testimony yesterday, Wojciechowski was identified as the executive who authorized more than $22,000 in payments to Madigan ally Eddie Acevedo for a no-work job. Now, while we were in tape, Speaker Madigan just left the building. He won't be back until the end of the year. There is a December 30th date set for jury instruction conference between the judge and just the attorneys. The jury in this case, they have the entire Christmas week off. They won't be back into the building until January 2nd. We expect to hear more testimony then, and then 3 days of closing arguments. Reporting live at the Federal Building, Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC5 News.
You got a little bit of break in that trial there. Thank you so much, Charlie. We appreciate it.